Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aquarius for the month of May 2019. Welcome Aquarius. Let's see messages that are ahead for you in the month of May. In the time and the season of Taurus, so very much a grounding month. For the first 3 weeks anyway, and then we cross to Gemini, obviously, your fellow air sign. So let's just see. The Lovers. Interesting, Aquarius. Weighty decisions to be made. Perhaps it's a relationship decision. But whichever way you look at it, romantic or otherwise, it is definitely a decision that deserves and requires contemplation. Don't be impulsive, Aquarius. Can't be impulsive with the Lovers around. Where you are right now is Page of Swords. Very interesting. Bit of a gossipy kind of card, this Page of Swords. He can be a bit of a pest, really. But the overriding meaning of him is really about things not being grounded, which is interesting, and we're in Taurus at the moment. So if you're having this feeling of things just up in the air and not really knowing what to believe if people are talking, or you can feel, often we just feel that we might be the topic of gossip or chat of some kind, but there's no real substance to it. It's really kind of gossip for gossip's sake. But let's just have a look as we go through the 10 cards for the month and see what he's all about. What's he doing? He can be quite mischievous too. What's brought him here is death, so transformation. So perhaps transformation, making things that are up in the air and not earthed, making them earthed. Page of Swords is a lot about ideas too, so if you have ideas but you're not he sort of means you haven't grounded them, so therefore until you've grounded them, they won't sort of come to anything. It'll just be, you know, a bunch of ideas that have floated around for years, or that you've sort of thought or said to other people, I'm going to do that, and it never eventuates. So perhaps it's a time with the Scorpio card of death and transformation coming in. It's time to do that and actually make things grounded and make something out of an idea, sort of actually put it to the test and make it happen. The background of that situation is the Tower. So whatever's not been useful has already gone out of your life. It could be all manner of things with the Tower. Something that's not stable anymore, that's sort of falling apart, and there's no hope in sight of resurrecting it or saving it. The only thing we can do with the Tower sometimes is just let it fall, because it's old and it's outmoded, outdated, all those types of things. But it's also, it can be divorce, it can be losing a job, but perhaps, you know, there's always a silver lining for the Tower, because it is replaced by something else, and it makes us sort of work harder to make what we really want in life possible, rather than just a bunch of ideas that fly around in our brain and we never kind of really get them off the ground. Recent influences, we have the Knight of Cups. So there we are again. It's sort of very idealistic card. He's a messenger. So perhaps this has come in romantic, emotional card of the Knight of Cups, excuse me. Very sort of, but the offer could be a bit, yeah, she might be a bit skeptical of it. You mightn't be sure whether it really holds water, but it's there for it's there actually for you to decide. It's like the Lover's card, the decision. But yeah, we'll keep going and see what else eventuates from this. Could be a proposal of sorts too for the young ladies from a guy, or opposite. You can reverse that. Young ladies proposing to young men, that sort of thing. It all sort of translates here. The lesson is the Hanged Man, so just go with the flow at the moment. Bit of a Neptune hanging around with the Hanged Man, so that's a bit of a cloudy energy, is that planet of Neptune. Things, you know, may seem unreal. Well, they probably are. He's come up for a few of the different signs for May readings, so it's quite interesting that here he is again. So very much going with the flow at the moment, Aquarius, just waiting, learning to sort of be patient about whatever it is that you're waiting for. It will take a while to come through, but the overriding meaning is patience, going with the flow. The answer is sort of suspended, if you like. Future will tell. Near future we have the Page of Cups. So once again, emotional beginnings with the Page of Cups. Maybe secondary to this Knight of Cups too. Can be a meeting with somebody that you really click with. Can be a new project that you really click with, that you really want to get off the ground, in terms of if you're, depends what this Tower has meant for you. The Page of Cups is definitely the card of, yeah, meetings with people. Pages are also messengers as well, bringing in new people and new events to your life that you can sort of grow. It's a growing card. What's happening that you're not realising? The Seven of Coins. So you're just standing back and having a look at what you have created, what your life is to this point. If you know this Tower up here in the background has sort of created waves and made you sort of think, oh my God, what am I going to do next? There's always the card in this little position here of what you don't realise that's happening that comes up that's good, and it's just it's like this taking stock of what you've already done in terms of career, where you sit in terms of yourself, where you want to go. It's a really nice card actually to sort of say just keep going, don't give up. Sevens are often a card of not giving up and about sort of having a look at what you have done, how far you have come. So nice card. How others see you, Aquarius. Nine of Wands. So whatever you're near completion with, Aquarius, it's nearly done. So don't sort of fall at the last 10 metres before the finish line. Just keep going. You're probably feeling a bit tired with all this energy and movement with the Nine of Wands. Wands is always a movement card. So you can be quite tired just before something finishes and think to yourself, I just can't do it. But this card is here to remind you that you can and you will. And it's going to be a great sort of success when you finally realise it's done. And a feeling of achievement too with the Nine of Wands. What you're feeling positive about in May is Nine of Coins, another 9. There you go, completion. Very much very strong independent energy too with the Nine of Coins. You know, it's very, especially for Aquarians, they like that independent energy. You'll often find Aquarians in very independent, strong people that really follow things through and get to a great point in their life and feeling quite successful and happy about what they've done and what they've achieved. Very strong independent card. So things are all quite good actually. Grounded too with the coins there. So things are much better than what you may have thought initially. The final outcome, Aquarius. The Five of Swords, so someone around you, there's a group of people around you that, you know, really you need to avoid. They have their ideas about what things are, and they'll tell you exactly what they feel or think. But it's obviously at odds at what's happening for you. So I wouldn't be running to get opinions from them. You just sort of bypass those people. Because it's like they're saying what they'd say, and they're not people that you can convince otherwise. They have hard and fixed rules. It's lots of conflicts and change and drama with the Five of Swords, actually, Aquarius. So just know to avoid that as we cross over to Gemini at the end of the month. You know, just do your own thing, be your own independent person. You've created all this yourself. You don't need other people offering up opinions which you think, oh my goodness, you know, that's not how I see it at all. So avoid that at all costs. Especially with that decision, remember it's decisions for you to make. That is, and they are best for you. You don't really need other people's opinion this time, Aquarius. Let's now just put a few cards on to see what's coming through. Put one on the Tower, one on this Knight of Cups because we want to know what he's offering, and one on that Five of Swords because we want to know a bit more about why that is there. Underneath the surface of the Tower we have King of Coins, so good things coming through. So whoever this person is, it's strong, it's about money, it's about doing really well in your career, and maybe you are destined for new things. So if you have sort of the job you're doing at the moment looks like it's coming to an end, you've got plenty of scope there to do whatever it is you want to do, and just keep charging ahead with what you want to do and keep that focus. Don't get into your head. Don't listen to gossiping of other employees. It may be that the company's going into or closing down or something like that. Just hold still with that and be firm in knowing that you'll be fine throughout this story anyway with the Tower. So just keep your eye on what you want. Don't worry about other people talking. Sometimes there's a lot of talk around and it really amounts to nothing. It just gossip, as we said. Underneath the Knight of Cups, that proposal. So Three of Swords, bit of a heartbreaking, grieving card. So, you know, that's under that proposal as well. So it's about taking other relationships or other offers or other situations that are sort of brewing under the surface, especially with this Knight of Cups with his proposals, and thinking, oh, no, look, I'm not really sure of that. I don't feel like it's going to serve me well. I need to be on alert for what I choose and when I choose it. Nice offer, but no thanks. Often with this Three of Swords, because it is that grieving card, it's that sad, heartbroken card. So really, I'm thinking not to really just give it a while. You'll do it all on your own anyway, Aquarius, because you're very much an independent person. You always have been, you always will be. Interesting. And on the final outcome card, which is the Five of Swords, those people, yeah, obviously. And so underneath that we have the Two of Cups. So whatever's coming through is going to be perfect for you, Aquarius. So just remember that. Other people are going to try and convince you otherwise. If it's a romantic relationship, you might just really fit with this person, but then other people might have other stories to tell. You being you, who is a very independent person, just keep your own counsel, make your own decisions. Don't let other people give their 10 cents worth. It's all about your feelings and what fits for you, Aquarius, in this month. Nice spread though, and very independent. Just reiterating your own independence for this month. So don't be afraid of anything, just go for it and don't listen to others. Always listen to yourself first, Aquarius. You do usually. Okay, the complimentary card is energy. You are never alone or hopeless. The force that guides the stars guides you too. Energy is more than just cultivating a physical boundless energy. It is making the connection with the universal life force that motivates all creations in the universe and in you. So have a wonderful month, Aquarius. Look forward to talking to you at the end of May. Thank you for listening.